Patrick, this is your pick this week.
This is my pick. Scared Stiff.
Scared Stiff from some point in the 80s.
What was it, 86 or 83
I saw different things, but IMDb said 87.
87. Okay, well, let's go with 87.
This is Vinegar Syndrome?
No, it's Arrow.
I thought it was, it's an Arrow.
Yeah, it was Arrow.
Okay.
Arrow.
It felt very Vinegar Syndrome to me.
What, like a letdown?
I mean,
oh, thank you.
Wow.
Oh, nice of you.
Okay. We got a shorter, flatter one, wider one.
Everybody's going to hate us for that joke.
Yeah. The Vinegar Syndrome cultists out there. Okay, so this is a typical move into a house and it's a haunted movie.
Is it haunted?
Yeah.
By
there's
pigeons?
not an actual ghost,
Yeah.
but it's maybe cursed.
Yeah.
Shall we call it cursed?
Well, yeah. At the beginning, they curse the house and anybody that lives in it.
So, is that?
Yeah, at the
is that
beginning,
they curse the house.
Yes, the slave people's like
I thought it was your descendants kind of curse.
Cursing the house,
okay.
family, and anybody that lives in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of the movie, it's set in the 1800s, and the owner of this house is a white slave owner person.
He's selling some slaves.
Individual. He's selling slaves. He's also a wife beater.
Yeah, and a kid beater too.
Yeah.
Times were different.
Whatever he wants to beat, he beats it.
Yeah.
Beats his meat, beats his kid. Hopefully not at the same time.
Beats the slaves.
Beats the slaves.
Yeah.
And the slaves get together in the attic of this house. Your sort of typical plantation house. They get together and they curse
the house. Everybody in it. The master. His last name is Masterson.
Yes, Master Masterson.
Yeah.
Please don't hit me, Master Masterson.
Yeah. You'll know I'm Master Masterson.
But apparently the slaves like his wife. She's nice to them.
Yeah.
And they give his wife this little stone
mask face thing to
Yeah.
protect. Which to me is weird. Because at this point, it feels like, based on the diary, they were living with this man that was going crazy, trying to kill them for years, and they just put up with it. They're like, he's trying to kill us again.
Yeah.
Like, why would you live with him?
And this is my issue as well with this movie and with every single werewolf story ever. Werewolves they're always cursed.
Yeah.
They're generational curses, so your descendants carries on.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Or
every other one.
But it starts with one person that gets cursed because they did something shitty.
Yeah.
And I never really got the idea of, I'm going to curse you with this thing that you can now use to terrorize everyone else with.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I get to turn into a badass monster and eat people for fun.
Yeah. Never again do I have to worry about pills or anything.
Please don't curse me with this superpower.
Yeah.
No, it scares everybody. It fucks with everybody else.
You mean nobody's going to come and bother me?
Yeah, you mean I'm super badass.
Yes.
You can't be killed. Oh, great.
Sounds so terrible.
Yeah. Oh, don't curse me. So this kind of does that. It turns him into this multi-toothed, super mulleted monster.
So much teeth. His hair gets longer.
Rows of teeth, and he's got a super mullet.
Yeah.
And he's just all he's all just scarred up.
Just from beating his kids and slaves, I guess, the whole time that they allowed it.
But let's be clear, we don't know any of this for the first half of the movie.
No.
First half of the movie, nothing happens.
No, it's just slave masters selling slaves, and dude comes up. They're holding up in your house. Oh, I gotta go stop this, and it shows the slaves doing the curse, and then that's it. That's all you see.
We cut to present day,
time.
1987.
Yeah.
Woman, there's a pop star.
Yeah. She has.
Supposedly, she's a great pop star. I mean, her music is terrible.
It's terrible. She lost it met up with a doctor.
She went crazy, hooked up with her psychiatrist in the nut house.
I mean, it's a safe thing to do. I mean, you don't have to schedule an appointment. He's just right there whenever you need him.
This is back when nut houses were a thing. We didn't just shove all the mentally unhealthy people into the streets.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is before that.
This definitely seemed better.
I would think so. Don't ask me. I'm not a medical professional. Ask Obama.
And I'm not a crazy person.
Yeah. So the psychiatrist dude, his name is David. I still remember what her name is. It doesn't matter. She has a kid, a son,
Christina?
who's like 12 or something. You know, he's 12-ish.
He nowadays he looks like he's 7 or 8, but he's ever like 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He buys the house of the slave owner, and they decide they're moving in together into this house.
Yes.
Fixer upper.
Yeah.
It's got an attic filled with pigeons.
As all movies you've seen before, this will fix your relationship.
Yeah.
Fix her up.
Yeah.
Nothing bad can happen.
No. What could go wrong dating your shrink? What could
In
go wrong?
a plantation house.
Yeah, in an old slave owner's house.
But you know, hundreds of people probably died in. But yeah.
Where the child's closet leads to the creepy ass pigeon infested attic.
And they leave them there. They don't hire.
There's just
Don't get an exterminator or anything.
this movie. What's the deal with the pigeons?
There's honestly no connection to what the slaves did, or even when it went back to like the tribe thing.
Did they just hang out in the house too long and they got evil? Or
I don't know. I think the pigeons were just supposed to be a sign of something bad was going to happen, but they're like, we need more pigeons. Just pigeons fucking everywhere. They just hang around evil. I
pigeons?
guess, yeah.
My favorite part of this movie, there's like a groundskeeper kind of repairman guy.
Oh yeah, the repairman guy. He's just fixing up the house.
He's fixing up the house. He's on a ladder against the house doing something.
Yeah,
Pigeons.
Yeah.
Pigeons fly in and they all land on the lower rungs of the ladder and then flap their wings and shake the ladder.
Yeah.
And somehow he has a rope and he's fucking with it. Somehow it gets wrapped around his neck. He falls off the ladder. The ladder breaks.
Yeah.
He falls down, the ladder breaks, and he hangs himself. These fucking pigeons murdered this guy. And the best bird murder I've ever seen. Now, we've watched Birdemic. I mean, the classic is The Birds.
Yeah.
There are a lot of movies about birds killing people.
Oh, yeah.
This is probably the best bird murder I've ever seen. Because it was so stupid.
It was.
It was awesome, though.
Yeah. The repairman was like, yeah, you got pigeons in your attic.
Yeah,
That
we'll
was
get
it.
rid of that. Yeah, he's like, we'll get rid of them at some point. I don't know.
And, yeah, pigeons still there. They keep going up to the attic. Pigeons still there. We're just like, they became part of the home, I guess.
Yeah. We don't need to get rid of those pigeons.
No. And then wife is reading the book. Pigeons on top of the tree. Tree limb just falls down on them. Pigeons.
Yeah.
Pigeons everywhere.
Well, that was more wind. It got windy. It did get windy.
Because of the gust of winds from the evil pigeons.
From the pigeons? They do the wind too? Okay.
So what is it called? The butterfly effect thing?
Yeah,
Butterflies.
pigeon effect.
Yeah, pigeon effect. What was the other thing? And this kid, I'm pretty sure the kid is special.
Yeah,
He gets on the short bus.
we'd say he's on the spectrum today.
Oh yeah, especially at the beginning, he's just sitting there staring off, sweating, staring at a pigeon.
Yeah.
And he has a thing for this lamp that sounded like goat cheese at first, but
No, it's
Coach-
Cochise. It's
Cochise.
a name. It's a name of an Indian guy.
yeah.
Cochise.
What did he do?
I don't know what Cochise do. I just heard the name before.
But I have never seen a kid.
It looks like something you'd pick up at a yard sale.
Oh yeah.
And it's got it's like a big face on the lamp, and he's just like He loves this lamp.
Yeah, I've never seen a kid so infatuated with a
I
lamp.
mean, it's an ugly ass lamp. Probably the ugliest
It's a
lamp I've ever
lamp.
seen.
He was having more fun with like his cars and shit outside that started going off by themselves. And
Yeah.
but this lamp, he had to have this lamp.
It's this thing where they. It starts off so slow, and then they ramp up into. It becomes more of the psychological, hallucinatory kind of.
Oh,
Horror.
towards the end, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, open the door and there's a long hallway with doors going off there, and you go into this door, and now I'm in the insane asylum again, and then I go over here and there's a fucking, I see Masterson and we have a dance and fucking whatever.
So I think what they were wanting to go for is the mom's actually crazy.
I mean, by the end, I was wondering if they were just aiming for she's just crazy and none of this happened, but I think they wanted to make you have a little bit of that, but it still was leaning toward this shit happened.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, why did the pigeons kill the guy? She didn't do that. She didn't do that.
That was by accident.
They were evil pigeons. It was accidental evil pigeons.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite parts, like previous to this scene, they're talking about where did the repairman go? Left his tools here, I don't know. This is a dead body hanging in the deep south.
Out on the side of the building. Just hanging there.
You would smell that shit within a day.
It's just hanging there.
But then the body flies through the kid's bedroom with the mom's in there.
Yeah.
She loses her shit. She's like, fuck it, we're leaving.
Yeah.
We're leaving. And she's like, hey, Johnny, my son Johnny, we're gonna leave now. I can't leave without Cochise. Fine, go back up there and get him. She was just up in the bedroom with his giant dead body, didn't even warn him or
Yeah.
even say, let me go get it for you.
Yeah. And so this is where, somewhere around 2/3 of the way through the movie, you see that David, the psychiatrist, is sort of getting possessed by the slave owner guy. He's getting the curse on him, so he's becoming evil. He kills one of the other doctors at the hospital. Remember, he chokes him out like the Undertaker, And then he comes back, and he had already drugged her. Like when she was freaking out trying to leave, he gave her a whole bunch of drugs to knock her out.
He was just being the crazy boyfriend. Like, look, you
At
can't
that point,
leave me.
you're not quite sure if it's crazy boyfriend or old slave owner demon man.
Yeah.
But we eventually figure out, yes, he is possessed.
Yeah.
His eyes become a weird color, and he starts yelling racial slurs. No, that didn't happen. It should have happened. It would have been funnier if it had happened, but it didn't happen.
Yeah,
But-
when talking to the detective that he hired to look up
Yes.
Masterson.
When he hired the black detective, when he got the black detective to help him out,
he kills him.
he does kill he kills the black detective guy. He just, I don't know, pops into the back seat of his car. He's like, he screams and crashes, and then the car
It
blows up.
explodes.
Yeah.
No reason, just explodes. Oh.
Yeah, so I think this movie starts off slow. It gets better.
Yeah.
But it's still that kind of... It has a feeling of a lot of these movies we've watched where they're like, okay, we're going to do this type of horror movie,
Yep.
and then let's just shake shit and see what falls out. Okay. Psychological horror, demon possession,
Let's do some weird effects.
birds killing
Yeah.
people. we'll have a giant face go down the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole scene. The kid's lamp, Cochise,
Oh, it becomes a giant head.
it just becomes there is an actual giant head flying down the hallway. And you see it for like 2 seconds. You're like, wow, giant head.
And then the repairman that got hung and died looks like a weird frog.
Yeah.
Towards the end of that, yeah.
They
It's like, you got pigeons up in the attic.
they make it that hallucinatory thing where they're running into different rooms and they're just seeing
Different things.
different people, different stuff they've run into. It's fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Gonna go to scores, I guess.
And she pushes him out a window. I don't know.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
drive over here, I was literally
pushed-
going, wait, how did this movie end?
Yeah.
I was trying to. I'm like, I don't fucking remember. I'm gonna have
yeah.
that pat. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait, no. She stabs him,
She stabs him
pushes him up.
out the window, but somehow he
Flies
flies
20
out 20 feet out onto the fucking water fountain thing.
Yeah.
And then she ends up in the insane asylum.
She's in the asylum. Yeah,
And
so
the
it kinda
boy,
makes you wonder.
yeah, and the boy just, I don't know where he's going, or what family members left to take care of him. And he's walking out,
Sad, stupid
and then
child.
stares at old Dr. Masterson III.
Oh yeah, what was that, dude? Then at the hospital, at the end, they showed the guy that plays Masterson, except he's got a mustache.
Yes.
He's working at the insane asylum where the woman's at, and then he goes in and closes his door, and it's James Masterson III.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that shit?
Masterson.
Why?
Why?
What was the point of that?
They were gonna
that
set
didn't have
up-
anything to do with anything.
It was the son, or I guess Masterson had another son
Yeah, but it's just like
after killing his
we've
wife
already
and
got
kid.
the connection to the house. Why
They
are we
thought it
then
was going to be so great
stupid?
that Masterson III is going to get possessed. He could have taken the house and just started killing people in there.
Yeah, setting up for the sequel.
Yeah.
I'll give my score.
All
Let me
right.
give my score. Starting off, it was definitely a low score, but I got into it. And, I had fun with it a little bit. Definitely, the pigeon murder was great. I loved that.
Yeah.
And then, multiple teeth monster. I'm gonna go 3. I'm gonna go 3 out of 5. 3 buckets.
Yeah.
Not the best, but not bad.
Yeah.
It had some good stuff in it.
I'm also going to give this one a 3. Just slow start. And then towards the end, just a lot of crazy shit, which is what I like. They didn't really use a lot of effects till the end.
Yeah.
And when you see what they had worked with, you're like, why wasn't this more in the movie to me? But yeah, definitely a 3. I want a sequel. I want Masterson III to come out. Just come out. He gets a message from his demon great grandfather.
Yeah.
Found the boy that killed me again. So yeah, go get him.
Let's enslave him.
Yeah, enslave him. Let him learn his lesson. But yeah, 3 for me.
3 and 3. Yeah, it's an average of 3. There you go.
Yeah,
Scared stiff.
Scared Stiff. It was called something else before, but it's Scared Stiff.
Scared stiff.
Arrow videos. Not Vinegar Syndrome.
Not the secret. Be clear.
All right.